You are welcome back. My name is Wale Adewumi. I want us to look at one area which is very important. Now you have thought that you need to plan towards a life of retirement. Now what do you do? The next thing is you generate thoughts, ideas of what you can do. We have 101 areas you can look into: businesses, product development, farming, agriculture, produce business, investment, and so on and so forth. There are so many. Let the ideas start flowing in. As they flow in, look at those ones that resonate with you. Go and learn those things that agree with your kind of person. Wealth have been created in diverse fields in life: sports, education, health, transport, communication, etc., etc. So there's no size that fits everyone. That's why I always tell people to use the concept of SWOT analysis, SWOT, which stands for strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. We are looking at your strength. Look at your strength. Look at your weakness. Don't dabble into things you don't have capacity for. Let me give you an example. I love farming so much, but I've tried to go into it. I know I don't have the physical stamina for that. I can't, even though I love it. So it's not because you even love that thing. Look at the strength you have. Passion is not enough. Then your strength is needed. So build your idea on the things you have strength for. Then put your hand into one or two or three, because you might not know which one will be fitting for you. And this, I'm not saying be a jack of all trades, but you must pick some and work on them. Then look at your capacity. I think I've talked about that. Your capacity matters. There are people that cannot stay still in one place. Why me? I have my strength in staying alone. I can stay alone for more than 1 week without going to anywhere, building my idea. That's the more reason I build most of my income or wealth around intellectual properties, the thinking aspect, developing concept, model, and so on and so forth. That's my kind of person. We have people that cannot stay in one place for too long. They just get tired easily. So look at the kind of person you are, who you are. Another thing you need to look at is the number of years you have towards 60, or your own idea of retirement age. There are businesses you can't dabble into when you are 70 years. Not that you can't dabble into it, but you may not have the strength to run them. I've seen people that take their retirement money at 60 to set up a manufacturing firm. In as much as it is good, but they may not have all the strength to run around, to supervise, to always be on their toe. Just like when I take some money, put into farming, I realize I don't have the capacity to supervise, and I quickly withdraw myself out of it. I've seen people whose retirement fund go into the thin air because they put it into a field where they lack the strength to manage, or they lack the capacity. So those are the things we need to look at when we are planning towards a life of retirement. Look at your unique strength, your unique place, and you will succeed much easily. So let us also look at some areas that you can put your money at retirement. In planning towards financial freedom or retirement. Before planning and going into retirement, maybe you are a civil servant or whatever, or whoever you are, you can decide to put your money into real estate. I know that's common. But let me just explain a little bit about real estate for those of you that might be interested in it. Building houses doesn't really mean investment. Buy land is a good investment. But when you want to build, those areas that makes money are building offices, hostels, shops, or buy land in a vantage location. Because we've realized over the years that building a personal home and renting it out will bring your money back maybe for another 15, 20 years. It's a very long-term project. It may not really be feasible for everybody. Real estate, we also talk about some passive income, putting your money into stock or bond, the money markets generally. So they are good, viable places to put your money. Some individual can try to build what we call intellectual properties, books, ideas, conjure together, some music. So if you have some album, it can bring in money even while you are not running around. Renters, we have different kinds of renters. It could be appliances and so on and so forth, chairs, there are many fields. It could be hire purchase cars. You buy a bus, people rent it out. So there are so many, but just pick an area that is good for you. Education. Some of us always think education is about building a school. The internet has made it very easy for everybody to run an educational empire. Game Changer is partly an educational product, even though it's not the normal school. Information marketing is under education. You can package something. Even while working in that organization, you can build an educational product to sell to your world. Then you could also own some skills. Have I talked about intellectual properties? Yes. What you are able to create, your brainchild, can earn you income. Let me also talk about branding, especially personal branding. We have some individual, I know some, that their appearance fee alone is in millions. Not because they are coming to see something different from what any other person can see, but their personal brand has been so much valued that they pay them for every appearance. When I see any young person coming up, I always want them to venture into building a brand for themselves, a profile. And a brand is what we call a perception. That means you must be very good in one area and the world will know you for that. We have some doctors, even though they are practicing, they ensure that their brand is built around it. So that's why when some doctors are consulted, yes, they are collecting money in practice, but they pay premium money towards their services. So your building a brand helps you to augment your income even from the normal fee other people are charging. I think with this we have understand a little bit about how or which area we can dabble into. You can also pick your ChatGPT or what we call the AI, search for areas you can go into. There are so many. In rounding up this segment, I want you to move yourself from any income to be able to generate money through passive income or portfolio income. Because at retirement, you no longer be able to work to the segment of any income through your labor. You will need to earn income through passive means, wherein you don't need to put in so much labor. And I believe if you are part of Game Changer community, you can also build some income through this same design. Because when you come in and you help us to grow, you know what you are doing. We are growing a strong brand. And when the brand becomes very strong, everyone that contributed to growing this brand will also benefit from it. Because we have many opportunities that we lay back to everyone that participates in this program. And I want to hope you are enjoying this program. Definitely I will do so. Thank you.